Yo, what's the Latin Bass Assassin? What's up? What's happening? It looks like a beautiful day to be fishing. Would I like to be watching football right now? Yes, 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 yes. But of course, came out a little late. We're not gonna say why, but we know why. Yo, what up, Tater? So we're gonna attempt running this riprap, guys. We're not gonna do anything fancy. We're gonna throw a jerkbait on this riprap. We just are gonna try and catch a couple fish. Let's see what time it is. It's about 1 o'clock. We're gonna attempt to catch some fish. Cuba Limited. Moon. Steve, what's happening? Oh, Moon, relax with the details, dog. I mean, better that you are out now than for you to be watching us while you were in there. That might get a little weird, dog. Might get a little weird. All right, Creel's leaving. I don't know if that's because he's not a fan of the show or he's not a fan of what information Moon provided. I don't know. I'm just saying, he's leaving. Coincidence? I think not. All right, guys, we're gonna run this riprap a little different than what we usually run it. I'm gonna run it at this 45 right here, rather than running it at the huge along the bank. Great question. I mean, yes, but at some point in time, we got to be all like, all right, how important are views to us? We do appreciate you being clean and hygienic, because yesterday CX came in and he was chatting with us with morning breath. It's like, come on, CX. We have nostrils. Our olfactory glands are working. Creel just wanted to pop in and say, what's up, guys? I'm out of here. I mean, I guess that works. Hopefully we catch the 5-pounder when Creel's not here. And then just tell him, Creel, you now owe this much, and see what he says. So the wind is very gentle. It's pushing us ever so slightly. So we will go at this pace through the riprap. A little bit of eelgrass. Let's hope that that is not a problem. That was weird. So what up, dudes? I guess Alabama squeaked by. Lucky them. We'll see. And again, guys, I am on record stating that Texas should not be allowed in the college football playoffs because they have 3 losses. So they better not jump over some 2-loss teams. But we'll see what happens. Errol, what's happening? We barely started, Errol, so no fish just yet. I know. I know that that YouTube's attention span is very, very short, so they demand instant fish or else they ain't about it. Right now we are in 8 feet of water, guys. So we try and get fish as soon as we can, but we just barely started casting the rod. Now yesterday we did catch a fish pretty quick. All right, the moderator put a paragraph, a autobiography. Who is Atlanta bound? Oh, you're talking about the Tide. They're Atlanta bound. Grandmaster, what up, dog? It is somewhat cool out here, but I think our bodies have acclimated. Our body did not like, hey, bro, it's hot, and then it's cold, and then it's hot, and then it's cold again. Right now, I think my body is all like, all right, bro, if they stay like this, then we good. If it gets hot again, we're gonna have to recalibrate, and that's gonna cause a problem. Yes, the power lines are there, Steve, but the power lines are not the problem. The power lines are totally fine. It's those power islands. It's like a Bermuda Triangle over there. They tend to keep things that I feel like they shouldn't be hoarding over there. But they end up taking my lures one at a time. It's a death by 1,000 cuts kind of situation there. It's death by 1,000 lost lures. Those power lines or power islands are trying to bankrupt me. Yo, what up, Colin? Now, I should be watching football at this point in time, but because of let's call it a delayed departure. We're not going to say whose delayed departure, but a delayed departure. We had to now choose, okay? We either partake in the delayed departure or we watch football. One or the other, but there are 3 things that need to happen today. We got to see which one's going to give. And currently the one that is giving is football. I can watch it right now in a second, but Samuel, what's up? It took us a little bit, dog. The biggest drum. They're coming for us, guys. That is not a joke. It is drum season. And the drum will find me some way, somehow. They will find their way into this boat. Oh, the moderator sent the HDMI cable. Oh, dudes. You know, that moderator, guys, is just so nice. So nice. She sent me an HDMI cable so we can hook it up so we can watch the chat and football at the same time. Moderator, you never cease to amaze me. I don't like how shallow this jerkbait is going. Though we have to throw this jerkbait because this is the last day of the 5-pound BBL Plus caught on a mega bass to add another $50. So right now we are sitting at 100. Was it 100 bucks? Yeah, at 100 bucks for the next BBL. But if I catch the 100 bucks, I mean the BBL off of this mega bass, I mean it could be any mega bass, but off of a mega bass, then Mr. Creep will add on another 50. But I think Senor Creep said, you know what? It's impossible to catch a fish that big on those little wussy mega bass hooks. So because of that, I mean, he might as well have put $1 million because that ain't happening. But we'll attempt to catch one off of it. Yo, Tob, didn't you say you were going out fishing someday? How'd you do? The stash, he distracts me, and I don't pay attention to the chat as much as I usually do because he's out here distracting me, doing crazy things. Oh, CX, what up? Yeah, we got a late start, bro. We had to see someone off. Is bass fishing first in line? Well, bro, you would think that, but apparently I've proven that it is not because we are here late. If it was first in line, then we would have already been out here in the morning and then been all like, all right, let's go. Let's do it. Let's live normal life. Oh, I really want to put on that Lucky Craft. But we'll go with this mega bass. Yo, E, what's up? Jason, what up, dog? Glad to see that Jason is still alive. sometimes, you know, I'm a little concerned for his salvation and stuff. All right, let's figure out the way we gotta work this bait here. Because we got two opposing forces here, guys. We got the streak that's going on, and we got the $50 added bonus if we catch it on a mega bass. But something's got to give, because at some point in time, we are going to need that fish. And we are out here a little late, so we got to stay focused, man. You saw what happened the other day, where we ended up cutting it very close. What the heck happened to 2025? Well, dog, based on the length of the streak, some would say we fished most of it away. We fished through 20, a good portion of it. Your screen is smaller than the charts coming through. I know not what that means. Did Rob ever answer me? I guess Rob, he didn't answer me. Time check. I don't like this. Come on, baby, where you at? Yeah, Rob. What I asked was, I thought you were fishing the other day. I did not hear any information as to how many you caught. And I said I might have missed that information because I was talking to the stash and he distracts me. That fool's out here just distracting me and causing me to lose focus. Oh, chats. I could plug in. Well, once I get to the next spot, I'm gonna plug in the football games. I'll watch them. If you guys wanna watch over my shoulder, you can. Yaggity yak, what's up? Hammer, there was another boat that went by. It must have been just off the screen, but that was definitely another boat that went by. They're trailering up right now. And actually, we keep it real here, bro. So I see maybe 2 boats launching right now, and there goes a guy right there with a boat. So, I mean, this might be the home of the crazies. if we go with that. Tie on a scrounger jig. Well, right now we got to work this mega bass, dude. This mega bass is for your benefit. If we catch a fish off of a 5-pounder off of this mega bass, then that is another $50 added to the BBL giveaway, the BBL Plus giveaway. So we got to work the current situation. All right, so Rob, are you saying that on Saturday it was too windy and you didn't go out? Is that what you're telling me here? Because that's what I'm assuming based off of your boat cover statement. Come on, baby, where you at? All right, this should be the more juicy portion of the riprap. I ran that other one because every now and then we pull one off of there, but I do see a ton of fish just cruising, but they are not. Yo, Grandmaster, this is an example of love that can be detrimental to your health. You know, you see those relationships out there where you're all like, those two are not meant for each other. They're gonna destroy each other. And that's kind of what fishing is right here. Because we're out here fishing rain, snow, sleet or shine, and maybe that's not good for us. We are getting a healthy amount of vitamin D, so that's cool. Not to the level of, this thing just feels like he's not going deep. Feels like he's just floating in the top 2 feet. I want to frickin' switch them. Well, technically, I am in 12 feet, so I can put on the deeper diving crankbait. Because this guy, let me take a look. When I bring him in, he should be not really visible. Let me see where he's at. Using my polarized eagle eyes, he's like 2 feet down. Why? Why don't you go deeper, bro? Ah, he's starting to float up. So as soon as I stop moving him, he floats up. Very interesting. So I think I'm gonna have to put that deeper diver. The deeper diver should still have the wussy hooks, so we should still be good on the rule of wussy hooks. Okay, this guy might be too deep though. I think this is about a 7 to 9 foot diving jerkbait. All right, guys, we're throwing this color right here. Whatever color that is. It is now a 7 to 8 foot diving crank. Or 7 to 9, who knows? I mean, jerkbait. But we will not have the problem of it not going as deep as it to. Or at least it will go to a reasonable depth. We are currently in 12 feet of water. I don't know if that science adds up. I thought it was the other way around there, Steve, but I could be wrong. That hotter water causes the jerkbait to go up. But again, Steve, I will ignore all your advice based on Dead Rabbit's comment. I have to now. So I appreciate the advice, Steve, but oh yeah, I remember that. So yeah, Steve, I appreciate that advice. It's sound advice, bro. Lead tape. I've heard that before. But based on the fact that Dead Rabbit claims I ignore everything you say, then my apologies, but I'm not here to change the system, bro. I'm just here to go with the flow. Sam had a suggestion? Hey, Big Drum, you do not give me suggestions, because if I go deeper, that's going to end up getting me drum. I guarantee you that, bro. Oh, Sam must have had the scrounger. Yeah. You must have had that scrounger suggestion there, Sam. There may be a scrounger somewhere in this boat. It would just have to be located. But again, guys, we are attempting to catch that 5-pounder off of this mega bass. It's 1:30. And you know what's kind of odd, guys? I can see my breath when I'm breathing out of my nose, which doesn't usually happen. Now, when I'm talking, okay, cool. But when I'm breathing out of my nose, what is that? What is that? That's dumb. And based on the sweater that I am wearing right now, and some call it a hoodie, I am currently, since I have it over my covers, it looks like no, I guess you guys couldn't see that. You guys just saw. I probably. You're welcome. But yeah, based on me wearing my sweater over my covers, it looks like I ate a lot during Thanksgiving. Not to say that I didn't, but I don't think I ate this much. What you see right here, bros, this is also a beanie and stuff like that. So it is not all from overindulgence. Some of it is just fabric, all right, guys? So hopefully you're not out there joshing me saying, look at this panzón. This guy, he became super panzón all of a sudden, and then that's when Jason's gonna come in and say, double chin. The vatos double chinning again. Where did these branches come from? I have no idea where these branches came from. All right, apparently Jason can't breathe through his nose. I'm not exactly sure why. I'm not sure I want to even dive into an explanation, an explanation as to why he cannot breathe through his nose. But as we always do on the Rodcast, Jason, why can't you breathe through your nose? I got a couple of ideas, but I don't want to go out on a limb and say them. What up? That was the weirdest horn I've ever heard. It was almost like it wasn't a horn, it was... Because he's a moco boy. Puro moquito right here. I don't think he's a moquito. A mocoso. Water temp right now is 56 degrees. Air temp probably about 40 some degrees. So if I'm acclimating to this, guys, is it really acclimation, or is my skin sensitivity starting to, let's say, deaden, and my skin's all like, bro, it's already been too cold. Our nerve endings don't work anymore. We can't feel the cold. All right, so Errol has said that the fish is coming. It's a-coming. And if this riprap section doesn't work out, guys, we're gonna cruise to the area that the Stash and I last left the fish, and we will go over there and attempt to pull off a couple more, see what's up. Yo, I didn't want to say anything there, Limited. I mean, he is where there's, you know, the possibility to go skiing on some slopes. But I just, you know, got to give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he wasn't skiing. All right, guys, we'll go to that point that sticks out right there, and then after that, we're gonna bounce because we can't spend too much time messing around. We gotta catch that fish because the conditions are cold, and we don't want to use some good time here. We don't want to use up all the good time and then be on the level where we're hoping for a fish. Short Creek was dead. What is polecat, bro? I don't know what polecat is. Come on, baby. There's a weird burning something smell. automotive. There's some eelgrass on them right now. Lucky me, I cast it straight into the eelgrass. How nice. And again, it's my favorite thing to do, guys. To throw a beautiful cast and then have it end up in some eelgrass. And then I'm all like, oh, dude, how nice. All right, that one is not in eelgrass. What would you look at that? Some more eelgrass. Lottie-dottie, we came to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. What's going on here, guys? We going back to the 90s rap? Oh, in case you guys are wondering, right now, I think TNT is playing National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation back to 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 etc. 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 because, bros, it came out last night, then it came out again, and if you look at the guide, it is playing probably still right now. So in case you didn't catch it, that is back to back to back to back to back to back to back Christmas Vacations, followed up by back to 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 back, etc. etc. Die Hard. I don't know. I think TNT is basically giving every employee the days, all the month of December off. They're just playing back-to-back everything for all of December. I don't know. I'm sure that there's some sports that pop in there every now and then, but back-to-back-to-back. Yeah, bros. So if you're a fan of Christmas Vacation, as most people are, and I mean National Lampoons, I'm not talking about regular Christmas Vacation because everybody's on board with that. There's a little bit of breeze on the other side of this causeway. All right, once we get past this outcropping right here, I have not been able to get it close to the riprap because the wind keeps blowing me off target, so that's on me. But once we get past this little outcropping right here, we will head towards the spot where Stash and I caught some fish yesterday. We will attempt to continue the streak. I will more than likely put on the little jerkbait that Lucky Craft, and then we will put back on a mega bass once we have caught the fish to keep the streak alive. But here's the thing, guys. Do we throw that mega bass, which adds another 50, but I haven't really caught anything very big on a mega bass lately, or do we throw the Lucky Craft and forget about the 50 and hope for the best? Many choices here. All right, so clearly Simply has been hanging out with Rob, talking about secret pirate areas, as I have never heard of any of these. Few casts here. Actually, I probably want to pull off of here and forget the mega bass. I want to pull here and Texas rig just for a little. Anything to bite that. This rig will probably be about 5 casts or less. Man. People are not properly taking care of their vehicles because I smell burning whatever everywhere. We're gonna throw a mag dizzy. Ah, jighead minnow, huh? Currently throwing a +1 because of the fact that my regular Vision 110 seems to be floating. Why? I don't know. It's the only one of all my jerkbaits that floats. So I don't understand it. The other jerkbaits, they do what they're supposed to do. They go down to the depth and then they're like, we'll hold here, sir. Let us know when to move. And then they dart left and right in an evading pattern. So they do exactly what they're supposed to do. That one mega bass, it floats. Starting to make me mad. And we're stuck. Very nice, very nice. Might be the last Texas rig cast here. We gotta quit playing around, guys. And we're free. Out of here. This is gonna be a little bit of a cruise. So I'm gonna have to put my George Pickens mask on. And we're gonna have to make a move. But the problem is that when you have your George Pickens mask, it clouds up your vision for a little bit. All right, guys, let's roll. And also, Moni Gur, I believe, or Moni Gur, however you pronounce that, did collect the $50 gift card for the Black Friday or Thanksgiving giveaway. So sorry, dudes. The winner has claimed their prize. Okay. I don't know what the deal was, bro. Factory may have forgot the weight in the lure. All I know is that that is the one that floats up. Okay. It's a little choppy out there. We would expect nothing less. Okay, there's a couple people out in the middle of the channel. This is always the fun part, slaloming through them.